Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our live stream. Today, we will be talking about opportunities working in our maintenance teams. By way of introduction, my name is Callum Bridgemount John. I am the Early Careers Manager here at Wargaming, meaning I am responsible for all of our online learning courses and internship programs. I am joined by my colleagues Ivan and Dimitri, who are some of your trainers and mentors for the maintenance opportunities. The purpose of today's presentation is to tell you a bit more about Wargaming and then talk a bit more about maintenance and any opportunities that we do have. Please do be aware that this stream is being recorded, so feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel should you wish to watch at a later date. There will be time for a Q&A session at the end, so if anyone does have any questions, do feel free to type those in the chat. However, to get us started, please do let us know where you're joining us from today. So, a bit about Wargaming. As you can see, we deliver legendary online games globally, and we do this with passion. We have 15 offices around the world, 4 of them being in APAC, 2 in North America, and 9 in Europe. We were founded in 1998. We are headquartered in Cyprus, and we support millions of players worldwide. Some of you may be aware of our games, and some of you have probably even played them as well. So across PC, we have World of Tanks, World of Warships, and World of Warplanes. Across console, we have World of Tanks consoles and World of Warships Legends. On mobile, we have World of Tanks Blitz and World of Warships Blitz. Now, let me tell you a bit more about Forge. The purpose of Forge is to educate the next generation of gaming industry professionals. We currently run programs in Prague, Vilnius, Nicosia, Belgrade, Singapore, and Tokyo. We do this through our external educational partnerships with universities and other organizations, but also through a variety of internal programs, both paid internships and the free online training courses we offer in a number of different disciplines. So why should you be a student or an intern with Wargaming? So firstly, our education courses are free of charge. We form a close community of students. Those of you that are successful on the course will be offered an internship with a competitive salary. We offer real development opportunities with full flexibility and unique career opportunities. So how to get into the programs? So firstly, find an online program through our website. Register for this program, complete the test task and the video interview as required, take part in the course, be offered an internship, and then upon completion, receive a full-time offer with us. Now, I'm going to hand over to my colleagues Ivan and Dimitri, who are going to tell you more about our maintenance opportunities. As a reminder, there will be time for questions, so do feel free to write them in the chat whilst we go.
Thank you, Callum. Before I will go to the traditional part of introduction myself, I usually like to stop at the word maintenance as the name of our department. I understand that in English it's more correlation of word maintenance with something more physical stuff like electricity or plumbing or just doing some basic repairs. But we have our history, and this name is part of their history, so we want to keep it. And if you will join our team, we will talk about it a bit more in the future, and you will know a bit more about our history. So let's continue to the traditional part. My name is Dmitry. I'm here in Wargaming for some time, as you can see, and joined many years ago as an engineer. And on this slide, the main thing I want to stress, and I will iterate it later in the presentation, is that we really encourage in our team people growth, and mostly okay, details will be later. So I joined as engineer, then I will be a team lead, then I became a team lead, and now I'm the head of the department, which are currently working in happily with Ivan. And I was making our first forges back in 2018 and 2019, and now Ivan is our forge lead who make it to the new heights. Ivan, a few words about you.
Okay, thank you, Dmitry. Thank you, everyone, for coming to watching the stream. So my name is Ivan Agarkov. You may also call me Ivan. That's just fine. So I'm working as infrastructure lead in Wargaming. I'm working in IT field since 2003, when I was in school, literally, and it was possible. So I was a pioneer of undergraduate employment. So I participate in Wargaming Forge program since 2018, and I joined Wargaming in 2015. And since 2023, I lead Wargaming Forge maintenance program, and trying to do my best to create as possible good program as it can be.
So why Forge is important to us, first of all? In our company, we have that privilege to onboard people from the very beginning, and it's our production support team. I will tell you, don't be afraid of the word support. It's not like end user support, like talking on the phone and say, please wait on the line and so on and so on. No, it's pure technical command, pure technical team and pure technical position where you deal with the systems, with variety of systems. You can literally reach almost everything, every technology we have in the company. Of course, not very deep because there are a lot and you just don't have real time to study them all. But what's good about it, you can literally look into all of them and understand what are you passionate about and continue your education in that direction, because IT today is never-ending story and you can dive in any direction for the whole of your life, let's say. And we strongly encourage people to grow. So when we make you an offer to join production support team, we expect that you will spend there a year or two, and after that you will choose a direction: DevOps, database specialist, system administrator, networking administrator. There are many options in our department or in some similar teams as well. We can, about all possible options we will discuss if you join us, but there are a lot, trust me. I will not prove it right now. After that, we'd like to see you promoted, because we really want to see strong engineers, and we would like to have good, solid engineering solutions in our company, because it's a must for our team, because we are responsible for running production 24/7 for almost the whole company. Ivan, would you like to add something here?
So yeah, and you will see on the next slides that a lot of Forge alumni, they are now teaching in our program, and this is really important strategic decision for us, because I believe that when you graduate from Forge, you can see all the flaws we had during the previous year's program, and you can go and fix them. So our graduates are becoming our trainers for the next seasons, and some of them are becoming quite experienced engineers, and even a team lead. So we have I would say at least 10 people are now Forge alumnis in our department, maybe more.
If
So
you talk about from the first Forge 2018,
yeah,
more for sure.
then more, yeah. From last year, we have 5 or 6 of them joined our ranks. And when we are speaking about trainers, you can probably ask, why do we have so many trainers here? And the reason is quite simple. We want to make sure that each topic is taught by the professional. And because you probably cannot be professional in all aspects of IT, and because it's quite a broad topic, and maintenance is broad topic as well, we choose for each part of our education, we choose someone who is the most professional in this area and can teach you the most interesting stuff here.
And maybe the obvious question which can strike you right now, so we have so many Forge graduates, where do all those people go? Because our department is not growing without not growing unlimitedly, let's say. Of course, some people are leaving, but usually they're leaving either to new countries, like moving to the US, like happened in last year. Two or three people decided to move to the US. Sometimes they get offer from even more cool companies like Google and AWS. It's also happened. So we really want to grow strong specialists, and we want to see you, or if you leave our company, you leave only for a better future.
And sometimes they return to our company because
it's another story. We will talk about it more in private discussions. So whom we are looking for? The most probably basic answer will be, if your console is your native communication interface of communication with the computer, you are definitely fit in. It's what we usually look for. So basic knowledge of English, basic programming skills. It's good if you know any scripting language. Our communication language is English. You will definitely work in the team, so expect communication with others. Even your diploma project should be completed in a team and as a teamwork. And of course, we are looking for people who are thirst for knowledge, and we expect you to learn as fast as you can in this period, to show that you really want to join us and you really want to, technology is your passion, let's put it this way. What else do we have here? So Python is preferable because it's the most widespread language in our company. But if lucky for you, Go or even Rust, Ivan is passionate about Rust today, it will be a strong bonus. DevOps is the keyword or buzzword for our department. Buzzword in a good way. So most of the positions in our department with the title of DevOps. So we know how to bring the code into production, how to monitor it, how to back up it, how to make it highly available, and all other, how to trace it, many other things we will talk on the course. Any words, Ivan? What do you expect from also your students?
So what I do expect. So first of all, I expect you will get some fun, because learning should be fun. So I expect you to dig deeper into Linux world. So the course is designed in 3 major parts. First part is about Linux in different environments, starting from bare metal Linux and virtual machines, and finishing with Kubernetes and cloud native applications. Second part is about gaming and game services and monitoring and all this metrics, observability, and integration stuff. And third part is the diploma project, and you are going to create cloud native application and deploy it into your own Kubernetes cluster within a team.
It It doesn't mean that you will write application. I think we expect you to run some existing application. That's correct?
Yeah, maybe something connected with games, even a bit of spoiler. So you will definitely get a lot of hands-on experience with Linux and Linux-based applications and Linux in different environments. And this is our main requirement. So you will be able to fulfill our requirements to join our production support team. Later, you will see some ways to improve your skills and join other teams. But for the purpose of the program, our purpose is to prepare you to join our production support team in a role of junior production support engineer. So you will be able to support our core production services and games, including hardware issues, including communicating with service providers and all stuff like that in 24 hours, 7 days a week format. I don't mean you will work 7 days a week for 24 hours, but the team itself works in such a schedule.
And as Ivan already mentioned it's worth also to stress that one of the main characteristics we are looking into our people is, I don't know how to properly say it, reliability, or to be honest and open, because even on the position of junior production support engineer, you will have very broad access to Wargaming, in terms of production systems, and their own movement can do a lot of harm. Of course, we plan and design our system to be resilient, but it's hard to prevent the outage when they created by a human from the inside. So we should trust a person. We give case from our production, and this is very important to us. So please keep in mind. So we want to see people who will think what they're doing and think twice if they're doing something really critical or in serious, in production environment. So that's kind of, we don't have QA behind the command line. Let's move forward. A bit of details, just technical details about the course itself. I think Vanya knows this better. Vanya?
So the course is gonna last 11 weeks. So 9 weeks of education and 2 weeks for diploma project and graduation process. So all lectures will be live with some homework after these lectures. So usually we will start around 4 p.m. UTC time. So for our Cyprus time, it's 6 p.m. And for your time zone, you can calculate it yourself. Probably most lectures are going to be near 1.5, maybe 2 hours, sometimes up to 3 hours. And
they're really interesting.
Yeah, and you're expected to spend 8, maybe 10 hours a week for classes and homework. So you will be able to get feedback, and I encourage you to ask for feedback. And you're expected to work together. As the first lesson you will have is collaboration and communication lesson, because collaboration is the key to success. Because in all IT world and in all maintenance, and especially in support team, we always rely on our buddies, and you should be able to do this during the course. So expect to communicate and to ask for help and to provide some help, to provide advices, to help with tasks to other people. This is good behavior we will see and evaluate.
Appreciate. Okay, usually what happens after? Of course, as a standard for Forge, we offer a paid internship, 6-month internship in our main locations, where our department situated is Vilnius, Belgrade, and Nicosia. Some internal details. Quite often we already think about offering some of the interns a permanent position, a permanent contract already. If you show really good passion, we see potential, and we understand that you will bring a lot of value to our team and to our company. We literally already know that we will keep you. And as far as I remember, probably 90% of those who were offered an internship and accepted it stayed in our company. So it's quite rare cases when we say goodbye after internship. Of course, I cannot guarantee you right now, and maybe you will decide that maintenance or DevOps path is not for you. It's okay to opt out if you see that it's not your passion or not your career, but that's how we usually proceed. Of course, you will get a certificate of completion if you will successfully finish your diploma project. What's important also to mention here, Ivan?
So you will be able to get a feedback, and the most important, you will get a feedback from persons who are working in this industry years and decades here. And this is, I think, for myself, this is more important than a certificate, really, because
not only you can ask not only about feedback. If you have some other experiences, you can ask opinion of those people. The most valuable resource you have on this forge is access to these people.
Yeah. So, and I would stress this much more, that communication and collaboration is a key here. So, and you will be able to ask people and maybe, I don't know, join some open source projects because we do open source projects, and so a lot of stuff. And as I told you, first of all, you should get some fun learning with us.
For sure.
So
let's sum up. Ivan?
Dmitry?
Okay. Be patient and be thirsty for knowledge, ask questions, collaborate, and we really want to see your engagement in the process. We're always open to feedback, and we also learn something new from you, because many people come with their own some experiences already, and they can tell us something interesting. Because obviously we are stuck in our gaming industry. We understand how game engines mostly operate, and you can bring some more valuable knowledge from other fields and so on and so on. And you can always share feedback about the course, about the process. If you like it or not like it, don't hesitate. Listen to the lectures, do homework, and be active. I think that's the key to success here.
I would add that the course is a marathon, not a sprint. So it's 11 weeks, and this is a lot. So please make sure you have your environment and your time prepared for such a commitment. Studying and is a two-way process. So you learn some new skills, and you learn about our company, and you learn about our people and our values, and you see, is it fit for you or not? So feel free to make a decision if you understand that this is not your dream role or dream job. Yeah. And be open to feedback, because really the most valuable stuff of this course is the people here who creating this course, and they can really improve your technical skills and your overall quality of engineering if you will listen to their advices. And of course, be trustworthy, because as Dmitry mentioned, honesty is our main value in maintenance, because every engineer in our team can potentially make a great outage for our games. So trustworthiness is observed everywhere, and especially when you do your homework, when you do your course project. Just remember, you should be honest.
Okay, to relieve a bit this floor of drama Ivan created, I'd like to honestly admit that we cannot learn you all the topics perfectly in these 11 weeks, which we are going to talk about and cover, because every topic you will hear could be covered by the course larger than our Forge program as well. So it's just to give you understanding what is IT look from our standpoint, what directions you should be aware of, and what keywords to Google when you face this problem and another problem. So it's not possible to make you a great DevOps or database architect in just 11 weeks, but I think we will provide you a lot of interesting thoughts and knowledge. So I think we are close to the finish with the introductory part. Yes, Callum?
Yes, thank you very much, both. That was very insightful. We do have a number of questions, both from the chat, but also those that we've received via email. So the first question is, what would you say are the main differences between software engineering and maintenance?
It's a question I usually ask myself. I will try to answer because I will sometimes thinking about it, and I already answered this question a year ago. There is no easy answer that this is think this and this is it. From my perspective, it's what you're more passionate about. As far as I understand, if you go to software engineering, the main task is you writing the code. You will do it the most part of your working time, let's say, and that's the main goal. And you will create cool stuff for sure. In our department, and talking of IT operation guys, we definitely write code as well, but the industry moving in that direction, that we start to write in code more and more, but still we write code significantly less than software development. And at least half of our time, usually we deal with IT systems, let's say in nutshell, with networking, with storages, with resources, how the application run into this, like previously it was server, then virtual machine, now container, or even no code, or like no code, but like lambdas, serverless, you always have problems at scale. It's easy when you have 100 users a day, but it's much more challenging when you have hundreds, thousands in one moment. And all those systems, all different types of bottlenecks, you need to understand, to visualize, to fast be able to solve problems fast, to think critically where the bottleneck. That's what I like. I think literally that it's different mindset. So people who are good in operation, they don't like to spend all their day in writing the code because it's too boring for them, and vice versa. Some people who like creating things and just by writing code, they don't like this chaos in operations. That's how I perceive it. So choose what you like more.
I might add an example. So let's say a typical development task for a software engineering guy could be something like create a new service, and with some new business logic features or some gaming features. And typical task for a maintenance engineer could be something like create an Nginx web server model and deliver this model to 5,000 servers and makes it in automated way. So choose.
Fair enough.
What do you like more?
Excellent. Thank you both. We've received a number of questions about the application process. So, Ivan, as the creator of the test task and the application process, what do candidates need to do to apply? And then secondly, what are you looking for in successful candidates?
So candidates, first they need to register on our website and enroll for our program, fulfill the application, and pass the technical test and the video test. Technical test is designed to provide applicants an opportunity to show their knowledge and to do some researches on their own. And what I'm looking for the results of the research. So all these questions are expected to be in like open questions with open answers. So what I'm looking for the explanation, how you got this answer, and how you got the idea of this answer, and why you think this works like that. Because this shows me that you did some research and that you are ready to do this research for the course and for your job.
I will stress it once more. We don't expect you to know all the answers when you read the question. It's just spend some time, read about it, and provide your vision.
That's right.
Thank you. And as a follow-up, we've had a couple of questions from people who have knowledge of other programming languages, but maybe limited knowledge of Linux through studies or other projects they've taken. It sounds like you would still take those people who are able to kind of learn those skills. Yes?
Yeah, for sure. Because fast learning for fast learners and like guys who are passionate about technologies, they probably have a good chances finishing our course and graduating with.
And just obviously, if you manage to learn a programming language, to learn a console is not significantly more difficult. It's just a bit different engineering.
Especially if this language is C.
If you know C, you're welcome.
Yeah, really.
Thank you both. And we've had a question about the number of students we will be taking. So, Dimitri, correct me if I'm wrong, but we're looking at around 25 to 30 students?
It's usually our goal, yes.
Yep.
So we see how the processes go, how good they are, but usually the hard cap is 30 because we need to invest a lot of time to evaluate every homework and so on and so on. It's quite difficult. So yes.
Excellent. And then there was a follow-up to that, which is how many we would take in Vilnius. So the way the course is structured is that we are able to take any number of students from any location. So it may be 15 in Vilnius, 10 in Belgrade, 5 in Nicosia, or any kind of combination. As long as we end up at around that 30 number, there is no hard and fast split in terms of those locations.
First of all, we don't have any goals that we have to onboard this particular number of in that location or so. I think that location could matter only if we will have quite equal candidates, and we will probably the last thing we will look at the location, and then we will think about where we need you more. But I think that's the last thing.
Excellent, thank you. And we've been asked about the final project. So what do students complete as their final project?
So I won't spoil much because it's going to be a surprise. But what usually students do, they will create, they will be split in a teams of maybe 4 or 5 people, and they will create a full-scale game project running in a Kubernetes cluster with all necessary things that includes monitoring, metrics, web services, integrations to other stuff, and they will show us the results, and we will test it as it should be tested for any good gaming project. And the details, you will learn the details later during the course.
I will sum up. You will not require to write a game. So technically, to run a project with a modern architecture, I could say.
But you will need to learn to write some code.
Some scripts will be required.
Some scripts, some manifests, maybe some at least some integration parts a bit. So it is expected because to integrate some stuff you need to write code.
Thank you. And I think you may have answered this question, but do you prefer Kubernetes or Docker? It means nothing to me, so I'm hoping that you know what they are.
I don't know even how to approach this question, because Docker is just a container. Kubernetes is just
Docker
orchestration.
is not a container, it's container engine.
Container engine, and Kubernetes is an orchestrator which can run you at scale. You cannot achieve same things with just Docker. Otherwise, you need to write a lot of code. So Kubernetes simplify. It's maybe not the correct word. It simplifies some things, but make other things more complicated. But still, it's different stories.
So yeah, and Kubernetes can run on using Docker engine and other engines as well, like Creo or Podman. So we prefer to use appropriate tool for appropriate job.
Thank you very much. It looks like we're coming to the end of those questions that we received. So thank you to all of those that sent those in. As a reminder, our application window is open until the 11th of March. I'm hoping a QR code is going to appear. There you go. So if we have captured your interest and you do wish to apply for our roles, please do scan that QR code. That will take you through to our maintenance application page, where, as we said, you can register and complete the application. As a reminder, that does close on the 11th of March. We will be informing candidates of the outcome roughly by the 25th of March. Depending on how quickly Ivan can get through the test results, and with a view of starting the course roughly April. As a reminder as well, we do have another live stream next week, and that is for our 2D art course. So do feel free to subscribe and be notified of when that takes place. But we have had two final questions, which I'm going to quickly run through now. So, in regards to the project and homework, will students complete the homework in teams, or is that an individual activity?
Usually the homework is individual activity, but you will be able to ask for help and to provide help. As I told you, you're expected to communicate and collaborate. And if it's beneficial for you and it is appreciated if we see that you communicate and you use your communication skills to solve your homework as well, because it's indeed what we are expecting from our employees, to share the knowledge.
And maybe to sum up it in a shorter way, it's not restricted to ask and communicate and to discuss all the tasks. Our goal is to see that you understand, in the final result, that you understand how did you get to this result. Excellent.
Thank you very much. Again, would like to say thank you to Ivan and Dmitry for taking the time to talk us through the maintenance course today. Say thank you to everyone who has joined in today. As I said, this has been recorded, so will be available to watch on our YouTube channel at any time. So do feel free to subscribe. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoy the rest of your evenings, and we look forward to receiving your applications. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
Join our team.